Dry maneuvers on AC75.
We saw two videos recently. The first one was from Ineos making a dry tack. So
Dry foiling tack.
Dry
sì,
foiling
sì.
tack. So it's the first time we see a dry tack on AC75s, and it seems also the crew of the
Of the rib,
of the
yes,
rib
they are quite happy, no? They were quite happy about this.
yes.
So looks like it's not happening every time.
No, for
But
sure.
yes, this clean, round and smooth tack for sure. Let's say it's like a forecast of a
Yes.
nice of a nice show in
In
Cagliari, and then for sure in Cagliari they will be probably mastering their boats quite well, no?
Exactly, already in Cagliari, probably we will see, if not dry laps, we will see for sure a lot of dry maneuvers. Also, in respect to the maneuvers we can see on CGP, for example, so on
Exactly.
AC50. Here we see really, as you said, a really smooth and round maneuver. So the tack happens not really fast. So the boat is not just moving, turning really fast as we see
Square.
on the catamarans,
Exactly.
but it's turning in a more roundish mode, but in a really effective, in fact,
Effective way.
way.
The maneuver is lasting about 8 seconds,
Exactly.
but taking into account we have about probably below than 10 knots, so probably 8 knots of wind, something like this. At least this is looking like. So I mean, this is really this is fast, but not too fast.
Exactly.
This is and for sure it is much more under control. And even if they are at the very beginning, no, with this boat. While if you compare with the Australian team on CGP with the best sailors and so on, you see that every time they turn the boat and then something happens.
Exactly.
Some way they end the maneuver, but it's not that sad that
No.
they stay on their feet.
Yes, mostly we see some problems, always some problems on the pitch of the boat. So we always see on the F50, we see the boat going up and down when it's maneuvering. So normally it goes really up and then goes down on the other way.
Exactly.
Also, obviously, the catamarans have a bigger moment of inertia on the axis, on the vertical axis, so they are more difficult to turn, in fact, and for sure they need a lot more rudder, and so with more problems and also more drag due to the rudder. While on the AC75s, we see first of all the
arm,
arm,
and then the foil going suddenly in the water, and this is happening because we saw the wake of Ineos, and you see that there is like a heat
in
in the water that is probably the arm going down, which is helping the boat turn.
helping exactly. So it's both it's the arm going down will decrease the moment of inertia of the boat. So if the boats drop the arm while starting to turn, the moment of inertia is lowering, and so the boat is automatically turning faster. And then obviously in the case of a dry tack, there's also the added resistance on the windward part of the new foil inside the water. So it's like as you as you pull the handbrake in a certain way. So it helps for sure to turn the boat.
Exactly, something like this. On the opposite, we saw another dry maneuver on Luna Rossa, which is a foiling jibe. So an easier maneuver if you
Normally, yes.
normally for a foiling boat, obviously. But here we see, first of all, there is more wind,
For sure.
and then there is they have smaller sails, a smaller head sail for sure, and then they are turning the boat approximately in the same way. But here you see that the arm going down is not helping at all.
Exactly.
So the boat running, not at all. For sure, when in case of attack, probably the flap is all the way down, no?
Probably, yes.
While in this case, probably is not. Is starting quite horizontal, and then goes down when it is meant to provide additional lift. No?
Exactly. Obviously, during the foiling jibe, when the arm goes down, the moment of inertia is always lowering, but you have added resistance on the wrong part, let's say. So on the always on the windward side, but you are trying to jibe, so you are trying to go in the opposite way. For what concerns the trim of Prada of Luna Rossa, we see they are for now going for sure bow down, and for sure they are closer to the water. Also, we see looking at the two maneuvers, Ineos is always a little more stable and high in the water than Luna Rossa, which is sometimes very close to the water. So it seems more that Luna Rossa is just having the maneuver done just right without touching the water, while Ineos is doing it more in a controlled way. As you said, there is more wind when Luna Rossa is going
maybe more gusty, and so exactly. I mean, it's obviously hard to compare. Maybe we don't know obviously. What we see comparing the AC75 against the catamarans, the F50, we don't know if it does make sense as per Tom Eman for Sailing Illustrated. He was saying that he has information about Ben Ainslie, so the Ineos team trying to acquire in some way the CGP UK team for next season. No? So in the end, probably Ben Ainslie team trying to train while the AC75 is probably going around the world trying to do an event first in Cagliari, then in Portsmouth, and then cross the globe, and go back to New Zealand. So probably this could be the case. We don't know if this is true or not. Tom Eman says it's quite reliable information by two different friends of him. So let's see.
We will see for sure. The philosophy of Team Ineos has been since the first time to go in the water and sail as much as possible. So this is actually in line with their philosophy. The possibility of trying to go in the water and fly as much as possible.
Exactly. Let's see if they do this or not. For sure, CGP can be helped by this, because maybe other America's Cup team could follow this way. On the other hand, CGP looks like a B circuit compared to America's Cup, which is not what Larry Ellison was looking for, probably.
For sure.
So let's see if everything matches, and if something happens on this side.
For sure, they will. America's Cup boat will not have many occasions to sail, no? One against the other. So
not at all.
So CGP in this reason will help.
Exactly. Thank you very much. Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.